Hey everybody, it's your girl Crystal. So this video that I'm about to play for you guys is a little different than the videos that I've been posting. This video is near and dear to my heart because I put a lot of time into it, a lot of thought into it, and a lot of my heart into it. It is a video that is dedicated to not only George Floyd, but so many others that have, lost their lives, in this craziness that we have going on in the world right now. And it's just, I don't know, it breaks my heart that, like what's going on is it's just really crazy and really sad. And I'm a mom of a young black male, so it really is even closer to home for me, when I see like these young black men being killed, on FaceTime and IG Live, and it's just, it's really sickening. It's really sad, and there is no accountability and no justice a lot of times. So I put this video together. For one, today is George Floyd's birthday, October 14th, and he's a Libra like myself. But this video is not just for George Floyd, it's for all of the, black people, women, men, children who have lost their lives, to this craziness that we have going on right now. So I just want to dedicate this to everyone that has lost their lives, like Breonna Taylor, Trayvon Martin, Mike Brown, so many others. I also have added something special in the video for myself. I added an excerpt from my book, Damaged But Not Broken, which was published years ago. And in my book, I had wrote a poem about what is going on right now, because this has actually been going on for years and years. It's not new, it's just becoming more prevalent, and more relevant in today's world, but it's definitely not new to us. So this poem that I wrote, like I said, was written years ago, before I even published my book. So I did, insert a little excerpt from my book, and I hope that you guys enjoy it, and I hope that you guys enjoy the video. And happy birthday to George Floyd, and rest in peace, rest in heaven to George Floyd and all those who have lost their lives to ridiculous and unnecessary violence.
Can I go jogging? Can I relax in the comfort of my apartment? Can I fix my car then? Can I get a pack of Skittles without a problem? Can I have a cell phone? Can I leave a party and get home? Can I play music in peace? Can I run? Can I sell CDs? Can I please go free? Can I cash my check? Can I go to the store at least? Can my queen come home, relax a minute? Can she get a normal traffic ticket? Can I check for my wallet? Can I make it to my wedding? Can I lawfully carry a weapon? Can I go ask for help and not be slain? Can I play in the park? Can I take the train? Can I party New Year's Eve? One last thing, can I breathe? Hold on, let me repeat. Let me ask you again, can I breathe?
Let me see your hands.
Damn, man.
Stay in the car. Let me see your other hand.
I'm sorry.
Let me see your other hand.
Please, Miss Officer.
Both hands.
Do nothing.
Put your fucking hands up right now. Let me see your other hand.
All right. What I do, though? What do we do?
Put your hand up there. Put your fucking hand up there. Jesus Christ. Keep your fucking hands on the wheel. Keep your fucking hands on the wheel.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, Miss Officer.
Who else is in the car?
I got shot. This is my friend.
Put your foot back in.
I'm sorry, Miss Officer. I'm so sorry. God dang, man. Man, I got shot the same way, Miss Officer, before.
Okay, well, when I say let me see your hands, you put your fucking hands up.
I'm so sorry, Miss Officer.
You got them?
Man, dang, man.
Put your hands on top of your head.
Man, last time I got shot like that, I was
Hands on top of your head.
Man.
Hands on top of your head. Step out of the vehicle and step away from me, all right? Step out and face away. Step out and face away.
Okay, please don't shoot me. Please, man.
I'm not going to shoot you. Step out and face away.
I'm going to get out of out, man. Please don't shoot me, man.
I'm not shooting you, man.
Please, man. I just lost my mom, man.
Taking one out. Step out and face away.
So sorry.
Step out and face away.
Please don't shoot me, Mr. Officer. Please. Don't shoot me, man.
Step out and face away.
Can you not shoot me, man?
I'm not shooting you. Step out and face away.
Okay. Please, man. Please. I didn't know, man.
Get out of the car.
I didn't know, Mr. Officer. What did I do wrong?
Take a seat. Sit down for me.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Mr. Officer.
Sit down.
Thank you, man. God.
Sit all the way down.
Yes,
Flatten
sir.
your feet out.
Yes, sir. I will. Please, man. Please, man.
You got an ID on you?
I got one at home.
All right, what's your name?
George.
George?
George Perry Floyd. I don't know what's going on. Man, that's it.
Spell it for me.
G-E-O.
Yep.
R-G-E.
Last name?
Floyd. Yeah, man. F-L-O-Y-D.
F-L-O-Y-D?
Yes.
Date of birth?
And last time I got Tim, October 14th.
October 14th?
73. Man, I got shot last time.
What is your real name?
Malcolm X.
Is that your legal name?
As far as I'm concerned, it's my legal name.
Have you been to court to establish that you are?
I didn't have to go to court to be called Murphy or Jones or Smith. Excuse me for answering you this way.
That's
if
all right.
a Chinese person were to say his name was Patrick Murphy, you would look at him like he's insane, because Murphy is an Irish name, a European name, or the name that has a Caucasian or white background. And a yellow person, Chinese is a yellow man, and he has nothing to do or no connection whatsoever with the name Murphy. And if it doesn't look proper for a person who is yellow or Chinese to be walking around named Murphy or Jones or Johnson or Bunch or Powell, I think it would be just as improper for a black person or the so-called Negro in this country, as we're taught by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, to walk around with these names. And therefore he teaches us that during slavery, the same slave master who owned us put his last name on us to denote that we were his property. So that when you see a Negro today who's named Johnson, if you go back in his history, you'll find that he was once, his grandfather or one of his forefathers was owned by a white man who was named Johnson. If his name is Bunch, his grandfather was owned by a white man that was named Bunch.
Would you mind telling me what your father's last name was?
My father didn't know his last name. My father got his last name from his grandfather, and his grandfather got it from his grandfather, who got it from the slave master. The real names of our people were destroyed during slavery.
Was there any line?
I got COVID, man. I can't breathe.
Take a seat.
Please, man. Please listen to me.
Is he going to jail?
Listen to me.
He's under arrest right now for forgery.
I tell you.
Can we figure out what's going on?
Forgery for what? Take him out. For what? Please, man.
Hey.
I can't fucking breathe.
Here, come on out.
Look at you. Thank you. Thank you.
Get him on the ground. Yeah, on the ground. On the ground.
My wrist. Right.
You got your restraint. Hobble.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Jesus.
I can't breathe.
Thank you.
I can't breathe.
Not moving.
Mama. Mama.
Yeah.
Mama.
It's
Mama.
one of the front pouches
Mama.
on my right side bag.
Mama. Mama.
EMS go to.
You're the arrest guy.
All right. All right. Oh my God.
So now you're going to
I
jail.
can't believe this. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I can't believe this, man. Mama, I love you. Reese, I love you.
You got hobble?
To my kids, I love them. I'm dead.
Mine's in my side. It's listed. It's labeled. It says hobble. It's on the
I
top.
can't breathe for nothing, man. It's cold-blooded, man.
Take your knee and privilege off my neck. It's time for this entitlement and injustice to get checked. A reality TV star. Nobody wants a war. All hands on deck. Take your knee off my neck. See, nothing was perfect, but we have been a nation at peace. Look at all the hate this administration has unleashed. 200,000 deaths worldwide. We could have been warned, but he lied and lied. All hands on deck. Take your knee off my neck. Everybody knows what goes around comes around. How would you feel if someone you loved was taken down? America, Rosa did sit on that bus. Please don't let them divide us. All hands on deck. All hands on deck. All hands on deck. Get your knee off my neck. They are protesting all over the world. In fact, how do you expect us to react? Coming together at the table should be next. Everyone has to get on deck. But in the meantime, keep your nasty knee off our neck.
So it was really shocking to me why the George Floyd video just brought me to my knees. And I think as I interrogated, I was shocked at the reasons. It was because we actually watched both parties' faces perfectly framed. It wasn't a body cam footage where you saw the Black person be shot and you did not see the officer. It wasn't grainy footage from a security camera across the street. It was both men, right in your face, right to the lens, one begging for his life and one taking his life. And I think the startling nature of that for me is it showed me, and when you ask what I've been thinking about, it made me realize that we have let police officers who abuse off the hook by allowing them to recede into society and kind of disappear. We know the names of Black victims: Philando Castile, Oscar Grant, Sandra Bland, Sean Reed, Tamir Rice, Eric Garner, Mike Brown. It goes on and on. But we never know who killed them, right? This invisibility allows us to tell a story that is incomplete. And so for me, that's a lot of what I've been thinking about in this moment, how we've allowed this sense of police invisibility, which leads to a lack of accountability, which is just one of many issues within our current criminal justice system that needs to be dismantled.
Five score years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the Negro is still languished in the corners of American society and finds himself in exile in his own land. And so we've come here today to dramatize a shameful condition. In a sense, we've come to our nation's capital to cash a check. When the architects of our republic wrote the magnificent words of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, they were signing a promissory note to which every American was to fall heir. This note was a promise that all men, yes, black men as well as white men, would be guaranteed the unalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It is obvious today that America has defaulted on this promissory note insofar as her citizens of color are concerned. Instead of honoring this sacred obligation, America has given the Negro people a bad check, a check which has come back marked insufficient funds.
He had a dream, but sadly it was never made a reality. All we want to do is breathe. Why is that so hard to believe, let alone achieve? What happened to equality and accountability? All I see is democracy and a screwed up economy. It's